Hello everyone, buckle up for the new episode of Organic Chat, the one and only podcast made to motivate everyone with a nice topics every week, as seemingly simple as getting dishes done or as time consuming as trying to establish a routine. We all understand how many daily struggles in life can cause us to lose motivation. Sometimes having a lot to do can be overwhelming to the point of feeling hopeless, and we want to give up before we begin. Lack of motivation is often an issue with those dealing with both physical and mental health issues. We all understand that sometimes just getting out of bed is a task in itself. So once again, welcome you all to Organic Chat. This is PJ, your host. This podcast is all about not buying organic fruits or vegetables. It's all about bringing positive vibration within our family, community, and friends. It's been a while. I've been questioning myself, why is this life full of ups and downs? And why am I facing so many challenges in life? Why do I have to deal with this? Why me? We all ask that question, right? When life feels hard and unfair, when we are dealing with something that we don't want to be dealing with, then comes that hunt. What is this life for? Why we came into this universe? I kept reading a couple of books and watching some documentary videos by Swami Vatsal, reading about Buddha, his life history, and some stories of Buddha. It made me give some meaning to it. We all know life is full of ups and downs, right? As Einstein once said, life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. That's true. There are good moments and challenging moments in our life, but we must keep moving and pushing forward, especially when you're facing very difficult situations. And you have also got to recognize and appreciate the good moments too when you have them, right? I have also learned it is okay to allow myself to feel vulnerable and let other people in and see many imperfections that I have. I'm not perfect. I never want anyone to think otherwise. So I wanted to share this information, what I read through books and documentary videos that I've gone through, which made me at least realize about what they're talking about, what different people have their thoughts. So I wanted to share this information to you all, and let's see if we can make this life beautiful. Let's go into the topic. So how to make this life beautiful? Let's go into the details. The Creator has given us 70 to 80 years of age, this wonderful body, and we have all been the recipients of perhaps the most precious bounties of this heaven. We are all privileged that we have a wonderful family. We are all settled here with jobs, businesses. If we can consider these 5 factors: the healthy body, a wonderful family, good friend circle that we can relate to, fine academics, fine jobs, fine businesses, then all of us are into the selected 2% on this earth who don't have these 5 things together. We are the chosen ones. We need to understand why the life is beautiful and how to make it beautiful. As this is the wonderful human body gifted by God, if we can understand the preciousness of the gift by God, if we can understand the glory of the human life, then we can always get these thoughts and emotions into life and make it more beautiful. According to American scientists, a lifeless human body is prepared in the laboratory because when prepared in the laboratory, it is lifeless. But it's an imagination. It would cost about $5 trillion, which is more than the entire debt of America. And still the human body is lifeless. If you put the spoon of ice cream in his mouth, it would not water. What I meant to say is we have a precious gift, not just to enjoy our life, but to make life beautiful. We get pleasures of life. That alone doesn't make life beautiful. You get various successes in life. That alone doesn't make life beautiful. We get the richest in our life, luxury in our life. That won't make us beautiful. We get good connectivity, relations, and many near and dear in our life. That alone doesn't make life beautiful. There are certain kind of right thinking processes, right kind of attitude that makes life beautiful. There are certain kind of right kind of emotions happening in the right time, getting expressed in the right time. That makes life beautiful. In short, a right kind of combination of head and heart makes life beautiful. Achievements, successes, and happenings, gatherings in life doesn't make life beautiful. Again, to repeat, the right combination of head and heart, right kind of thinking and right kind of emotions in our life makes it wonderful and makes it beautiful. So First, we have to understand the preciousness of the gift that we have. Somebody gives you a diamond and we know it's a precious and we preserve it well, right? In the same thing, human body that has been gifted to us, and when we are healthy, we know the preciousness. We know that we come to know that we how to utilize it, and the optimum, not just the energy level, not the entertainment level, but the optimum level that can make our life beautiful. This heart that I'm talking about, in an average lifespan, it pumps 500 million liters. Imagine the pumping capacity of the heart God has gifted to us. The kidney that we have, it has 1 lakh filters. Imagine the system that God has gifted to us. The liver that we have, it produces 200 chemicals a day that makes our day. The biggest chemical factory of the chemical factory is in Houston. The heart that we have, in an average lifespan, it pumps about 500 million liters. Imagine the pumping capacity of our heart God has gifted to us. The kidney, it has 1 lakh filters. Imagine the system that God has given to us. The liver, it produces 200 chemicals a day that makes our day. Every liver, it makes 200 different kinds of chemicals to make our day. Only that night falls for us. We start from morning till evening. It makes 200 in an order. If you squeeze our finger somewhere in the door, that pain sensors, it reports to the mind. I wanted particular chemical for curing this, for the relief, and the mind orders the liver. The liver never says no. There is no raw material. Even on the fasting day, there is a raw material. After it makes, immediately it tells the mind, it's your job to take it to the tip of that finger. Your order is ready, the mind says. From the liver commands the blood that carry this to the tip of the finger. Immediately the blood, it forms, takes that chemical, absorbs to the liver in between the cells and starts transmitting that. There is no logistics here, no driver, no transportation system is down. Nothing like that. No other organ can steal it or take it away. No theft in between, and reaches the tip of the finger which is required. This integrate, the chemical is released and we get relieved. It's a wonderful system. That's what I meant to say. Scientists say that if all the blood carrying vessels of our human body, an average 5 feet 4 inches height, in a normal 60 to 65 pounds, if all the blood carrying vessels are put in one line, it is network in the body. If it is put as one line, you know what length it can come to? Average human height 5 feet 4 inches, 60 to 65 kgs, or 120 pounds. The total length would be 60,000 miles. It would come to 60,000 miles, our network system. We have that 60,000 miles of networking in our body. Telecom people should be learning about this more. This is a very precious human body. We understand the preciousness, the possession that we have. The first takeaway is this. When we can understand the preciousness of the possession of what we have, we can make our life beautiful. Second thing to understand is the glory of the life. By glory, what I meant is we live a life which differentiates us to rest of the animals. If we can constantly live with low thinking, low level of energy, and low kind of emotions and expressions, we are living an animal life. The other part of it is of glory is when you just live life like we wake up in the morning, you have your morning course, and then get out of for a jog or walk, spend 8 to 10 in the 10 hours in the office, watch TV, play with children, and read couple of newspapers and magazine, watch couple of TV shows, make couple of phone calls to a near and dear road, and go to sleep. If this is our day, it is no better than a cat life or a dog life, because this even they do. As we go for a job, they go out for hunting. They bring praise to feed their children. As we enjoy with the family, they also have their family. They enjoy their evenings. So only this much is not the glorified human life. Life doesn't become beautiful. Glory of life to make beautiful is when you live with the right kind of thinking, right kind of emotions. So again, the word right kind of combination of head and the heart glorifies the life is two things. First, understand the preciousness of the human body, the possession that we have, the gift that we are given by the God. The second thing is understand the glory of human life, with what dignity we are supposed to live in 70 to 80 year lifespan. If we can live with the life thinking, and if we don't give a thought to it, we complete this 70 years life as a routine. We know that we have 24 hours a day, right? 24 into 60. That is, we have about 86,400 seconds in a day. Upon this earth, in this 86,400 seconds we have in a day, 1.5 lakh people leave this earth every day. That means every 2 seconds, 3 people leave this earth. We started this talk about 15 minutes now. 15 minutes gone. In 15 into 6 into 90, 900 seconds, about 1200 people left this earth. This is just an example. In this last 15 minutes, 1200 people, they left this earth. Third part of the story to make life beautiful is understand the limitation of the time that we have. Nobody can say that we will see many tomorrows, right? Can we say that? No, we cannot say we have many tomorrows. So that's the reason our great scriptures say, life for they use it, don't waste it. And when they say this, 80-year life that we have, or 70-year life that we have, 8 hours we sleep. Clearly and directly proportional, 1/3 of the life we are sleeping. 70 years that we live on this earth, we are sleeping 23 years on bed. We don't know whether we are existing or not. We live for 70 years, but 23 years we are sleeping. We don't know whether we are existing or not. So the third important aspect of this making life beautiful is understand the time that we have. Use it not just judiciously, but use it wisely. That makes life beautiful. Now, going into the deeper aspects of the 3 principles that I learned, I wanted to share this. Preciousness, second is the glory and the dignifying life, and third is the limitation of the time that we have. Understanding these 3 basic concepts, what kind of thinking, right kind of emotions, we can make our life beautiful. The first thing, right kind of thinking. When I say right kind of thinking, at the end of the day, we all have a bundle of thoughts, right? What we think the whole day, we become in the evening. What we think a whole life, at the end of the life, we are going to become that. If you think right, if you think high, if you think ethical, we are going to live not just a wonderful, beautiful life, we live the wise life. Thinking make all the difference. Nobody understands this. It is very difficult. Actions follow our thinking. Actions are going to produce the results in our life, that's positive or negative. Our actions are going to make our life happy. Our actions are going to produce relationships in our life. Our actions are going to produce. When actions produce everything, those actions are gathered by thinking. We must think right. That's what I thought I understood. There's a wonderful story here that I read. A real story, actually. On Earth, rather an invention, or we can use that as a discovery, couple of years back. There is a fish by the name Japanese carp. That fish, when born, it is about 1.25 inches in size. And when the fish is born, it was put in a bucket that we use it in the bathrooms. And if it is put in that water-filled bucket, its total lifespan, it grows to 2 to 3 inches. If the same fish, when born, if it is put in a water tank, it's a much bigger size of a bathroom tub. If it is in a water tank, it grows to 6 to 8 inches in its lifetime. Now start thinking. The same fish, when born, if it is put in the pond or the lake, it grows to 3 feet in its lifetime. Now this is a miracle. This This baffled the scientists for years and years. Why with the same DNA, the same xylem, in the lifetime, one grows to 2-3 inches, other goes to 6 inches, third one to 3 feet. Same xylem and same DNA, crossed all logics. This was beyond the logic, beyond the human intelligence. After much experimentation, they came to a conclusion. They wrote a beautiful sentence at the end of this experimentation. The concluding sentence was, you grow in life according to the thinking limitations that you accept in your life. The fish, when put in the small tub, it accepts its limitation. This is the maximum space that I can swim. That acceptance of the limitation, it grows only 2 to 3 inches. But when it is put in the pond of the lake, it has the basic thinking that during the growth that I have a big area to swim. That thinking makes it grow from 2 to 3 inches in the lifespan to 3 feet. And the final concluding statement of this group of scientists who discovered all this experimentation in the life, they wrote, same with the humans. This is not physical. We grow 5.5 and 6 foot, and that is okay. It is lower in the ladder in the animal phylum. For humans, it applies to mental and emotional growth. The limitation that we accept in our life decides the mental and the emotional growth of the life. Life will not be beautiful if we accept only the limitations in life. Human mind is capable to unimaginable growth. Human mind is capable to the unimaginable growth. Human heart is capable of unimaginable love. Remember these two things that I wanted to share this. Human mind is capable of unimaginable thinking and growth. Human heart is capable of unimaginable love. When you accept this in life, I think there is no limitation to the work and the result that we can produce. That is, there is no limitation to the number of people that I can share love with, that I can share happiness with. Life becomes beautiful. So, man at the end of the day is just the bundle of its own thought. With these principles, I think everybody can make life beautiful. No limits if one person decides selflessly. That makes life beautiful. If we can bring out full potential to create something which overall is not just beneficial to us, definitely to our work, success, and it contributes to wellness of the society, that will make life beautiful. So let's not spend all our time in our businesses. It has no end, and we cannot drink the whole sea of our profession, right? So there should be a limit for our profession to a certain level. Spend some time daily, some time, some energy, some of our resources, some of our money to a good activity, for a good cause, which is close to our heart. And that is how genuinely, that is how selflessly contribute to the upliftment of our society. Some way of the life that will, along with our achievements, some rate of satisfaction in our life. That makes life beautiful. So let's not run behind the money every time. The amount of money that we have in the bank account when we die, the extra work we have done, we shouldn't have done that. We will not be able to take the whole money with us when we die. How much money will be able to take? Why are we running 24/7 after that? Absolute foolishness on what we are doing. To run 24/7, 365 days, sometimes we are not physically running. Sunday morning when we are having a cup of a coffee in our hand, even then we are thinking about the business. That is also a run. Not always that physically you run. Mentally also we are run. We have not understood the glory of the life. Full potential, right kind of thinking is the glory. Right kind of thinking. Second thing is, along with it, certain kind of thought process when it comes to the actual kind of a life. First, the biggest thought, the most fruitful thought that makes our life beautiful is the thought of acceptance. We go into tension, stress, depression, we sleep in depressions, we get frustrated with agony just because we don't accept the happenings in our life. The Creator did not guarantee everything will be good in our life, right? When we employ somebody in the office, we give him a package that this would be your salary, this would be your bonus, this would be your traveling, right? And when the package for the employee is like 70% of the package he likes and 30% he doesn't like, but he has to accept 100% package to be an employee. In the same way, the life is a package. 70% of the happenings in the life, you will like it, you will accept it, but it is according to the way you think and way you lead the life. Remember, 6.5 billion of the people in this earth, 30% of our life is putting a stone on your heart, and with the heart thinking, we have to accept the happenings. 30% will not go your way. Your life, your relationship, your work, everything. The life is 70-30 package. We have to accept it. We get frustrated. Why we slip into depression? Why we feel sorrow in life, grief in life? We don't accept the happenings. Why with me? Why is this problem with me? Why did it happen to me? Is the life customized for us? Life is a package. We have to accept it. If you accept it, the life is beautiful. But what I've learned is there's a 3 sentence called thinking. Right kind of thinking at the right time. A negative happening or a shock or a disaster or a failure or a setback, first sentence that you need to think. Let the creator wish prevail. I accept it. Second one, that I tried my best to have success. I put in all my resources gifted to me and the other resources that I've developed in my life. I put both my resources. Now, if the final concluding outcome is against my wish, fine, I accept it. And the third sentence, I've decided to do it. I will make it happen in another way. This makes life beautiful. This is the way we have to think. The right kind of thinking makes our life beautiful. The second aspect to make life beautiful is always remain wedded to the rightness in life. What is right, from thinking to actions, do it. What is wrong, from thinking to actions, leave it. That will make our life beautiful. Don't get attracted to things that, towards people, towards pleasures that can destroy our life. Things, people, and pleasures. Don't get attracted towards those. Power will destroy our life. This sentence carries too much of weight. It needs deep thinking. It needs strict practice, practicals in life. So when it comes to money, when it comes to relationships, we have to be right. Otherwise, it has a power to take away the life from you. It has a lot of power. Life, you want to make it beautiful, you have to make it worrisome. And nobody is above the law. Rightness of living in all walks of the life. The money that not belong to you, don't even spit at it. That is the dignified life. I would die even touching the money that doesn't belong to me. That is dignified life. That is the glorified life. At the end of the life, at the age of 80, you can put an eye on anybody's eye. You can look straight into anybody's face with that dignity. That is nothing wrong in my life. I haven't taken single penny from anybody's pocket. That is the dignified life. When you come to know that is not mine, just live it. That sprint of happiness, that joy, that will make our life beautiful, which is not ours. Or if you have taken it, or if you have kept it in locker, it has the power to accumulate other wealth of yours and go away one day. This is a very practical thing. This is very, very practical. The king of the skies, you can take it. Anybody, you take it in life. It's a fact. The money doesn't belong to you. It will not remain with you. This is a statement given by all practical people. If you don't pay that money, sometimes we have to pay for the accumulation of the wrong wealth. Sometimes we have to pay by passing away your dear ones. That is also a payment. We have seen that in our eyes. We have seen that practically with a lot of people. That will ruin our life. To make our life beautiful, don't look at things. To make our life beautiful, don't look at things that doesn't belongs to you. I'm happy, he's happy. Let him enjoy his life. Let me enjoy my life. Everybody cannot be a rich person, right? Somebody has to work for the rich person. So, right kind of thinking will give us joy and make our life beautiful. So, ethical working is beauty in life. Things that doesn't belong to us, leave it. That is the beauty of life. A sense of satisfaction by our work, energy, resources and achievements is the beauty of our life. Because at the end of our life, you will not repent. You will repent of things that you did not do. I would like to conclude this episode for this week with a short story of Gautam Buddha. Once upon a time, Gautam Buddha, while walking with his disciples, came across a village. He decided to stay in the village for a couple of days with his disciples. This news spread like a fire in the village that Gautam Buddha has come to their village. Hearing this, people started coming to see Buddha, and they started asking for the solution for their problems. Buddha was also giving them all sorts of solutions to their problems. Meanwhile, a villager said, Buddha, "O Lord, all of us in the village make our living by working hard, and we thank our Almighty for whatever He has given us. But there is one person in our village who does not do any work and keep blaming Almighty for his poverty all the time. He always keeps cursing and abusing the Almighty. If we try to stop him, he starts abusing us too. We do not understand what to do." The Blessed One said with a smile, "You guys please bring them with me." One village said, "Oh wise man, that person is very rude. He can also abuse you, and we can see him insulting you. Therefore, it is not appropriate to call him here." Buddha smiled at him and said, "Don't worry, you bring him here and tell him that I can solve his problem." After listening from Lord Buddha, few of the villagers went to bring him. At first, the person refused to go to Buddha and said, "All sages are hypocrites and they are all fake, and I will not go to anyone." But when some villagers told him that Buddha can solve your problem, he agreed. On approaching Buddha, that person stares at Buddha and said, "Tell me what's the matter, why have you called me here? What do you want to tell me? What do you want? You want to abuse Almighty. Why should I not abuse Almighty? What He has given to me, it gave me this useless body. But money is also needed for the body. Why did not Almighty give me money? What should I do with this useless body? If you can solve my money problem, that is fine. Otherwise, pack up your sack and get out of this village. I know all of these monks are fake." Buddha was smiling instead of getting angry after hearing that person's words. Buddha said to that person, "My friend, I am neither asking you to believe in Almighty, nor asking you not to believe in Him. The cause of happiness and sorrow of a person in his own karma. That's why instead of cursing someone else, if you work hard, then your money problem can be solved." Hearing the Buddha, then men got furious and said, "I don't need your lecture. You look like a hypocrite to me. I came here only in hope of money. Tell me if you can solve my money problem. Otherwise, get lost from here." Buddha saw this person is not going to understand like this. So Buddha said to that person, "Look friend, I do not have money, nor do I need any money, but yes, I know a king I can get you money from. But in return you will have to give something to that king." Also the man said, What can I give to the king? I don't have anything to give him." Then Buddha said, "The king has a son who is blind by birth. King's medical advisors have said that if they can get the eyes of a living person, then they can cure the eyes of the king's son. If you give both your eyes to the king's son, then the king will give you gold coins equal to your weight, and then you can live your life with ease afterwards." That person got angry and said, "What are you saying? I will have to give my eyes? Why should I give my eyes to anyone? I will not give my eyes to anyone, no matter how much money someone gives me." Buddha said, "But you are getting a lot of money in return. Don't you need money?" The man said, "Yes, I need money. But it doesn't mean that I will sell my eyes for sake of money. If I will not have eyes, what will I do with the money?" Buddha sighed. "Okay, both the eyes then." Buddha said, "Okay, if not both the eyes, then at least you can give your one eye. Even then I can get you gold coins equivalent to your weight from the king." The man said, "Are you gone mad? I will not give even one eye in my return of gold coins. My eyes are priceless. How can I sell my precious eyes?" Buddha said, "If you want some more money in return, then tell me I can get you from king." The man said, "Stop it. My eyes are priceless. You please leave this matter. I don't need money. I don't want to sell my eyes at any cost." Hearing this, Buddha said, "My dear friend, just a few moments ago you were calling your body useless. But now you're saying that your eyes are precious. Your eyes are just a small part of your body. If your eyes are priceless, then how can your body be useless? Listening to these words from Gautam Buddha, tears came in the eyes of that person, and he fell at the feet of Buddha and started crying. Buddha picked him up and said, "My friend, nature has given us this precious body, but most of the people ignore it and keep cursing themselves. Just a few moments ago, you were thinking of your body is useless, but now you're thinking it is priceless. In fact, whatever human being get for free, they do not understand their value. Therefore, we should be thankful to nature that it has given us a precious body, which is the best among all living beings." Often we see in our life that people get frustrated with their life and start considering themselves as useless. But they forget this human body and this life is precious gift of nature. Human body is the best creation of nature because only man has the freedom to do good or bad deeds. Only human mind can decide what is right and what is wrong. Animals or birds do not have this freedom. Therefore, on getting such a priceless human life, we should always thank the supreme power who gave us this life. If you want to be happy, then always think about things that you have. Don't think about things that you don't have. Now it is up to you whether you consider yourself lucky or have got a human birth. When you become sad, focusing on your attention on things that you don't have, decision is yours. Thank you until my next episode. Goodbye.